Let's breathe, deep divers. I'm out here in the heart of nature, all Picasso'd out. We got birds singing. We got butterflies floating around. I'm in a good mood because I chose to be in one, deep divers. What are we doing? Raising the frequency. What else? Raising the vibration. Let's breathe. That was beautiful. Let's go, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I'm in the fifth dimension, deep divers. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers of planet Earth. Much love to all of you. FaceTiming you right now. If you're watching this video, this is your confirmation. Your life is about to change in the best way ever. All you got to do is give thanks. Now, I went from the 3D to the 5D. Just like that, Ralph? Just like that. But what does it feel like to be and live in the fifth dimension? Deep divers, we got a whole lot to talk about. Hit that like button if you support the real. Hit that like button. I'm about to go in, deep divers. So, someone asked me a question. They're like, Ralph, how can I make it from the 3D to the 5D? Great question. And what does it feel like in the fifth dimension? I know you've been there for a while. So is that bird up there, deep divers, and the cat down the road. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Are you always this happy, Ralph? In the fifth dimension, that's the natural state. Because you wake up doing a little samba, baby, feeling so grateful. This is what it feels like to live in the fifth dimension. You wake up smiling for no reason. You wake up feeling happy for no reason. You want to just send people good ass energy like take that, take that, take that for no reason. Gratitude is what you embody naturally. Like, oh my gosh, I'm alive. That's what it feels like in the fifth dimension. I remember what it was like in the 3D. I was always complaining. There was always something to complain about. In the fifth dimension, you count your blessings, not your problems. Slow motion this side, deep divers. And you wake up all magical and fly with a fresh fade. So, deep divers, right now, we're living in a time of great change on the planet. Huge, humongous energy shifts are happening. And there are levels to this, and there are dimensions. There are dimensions to this, right? So, we are born into the 3D. But you also have the 4D and the 5D. And what the ancients talked about, the 5D, the fifth dimension, was a state of awareness to a higher level, to the point where separation ceases to exist. Like, I'm in the heart of nature, deep divers, and everything around me is my friend, right? There's a state of oneness. This is what it feels like to live in the fifth dimension. 3D to 5D, deep divers, what does it feel like to live in the fifth dimension, and how'd you get there? Look, remind yourself, deep divers, many people walk around like zombies in the 3D. Why? Because they've lost their spark, their inner magic. And what it feels like to live in the fifth dimension is that you now reawaken the inner child, you rekindle the flame, you bring back the inner spark, you become alive. You see, deep divers in the 3D, you're merely existing. In the 5D, you're starting to live. And let me give you a hack, deep divers. If you want to come into the 5th dimension where love reigns supreme, because I've been here for a long time, deep divers, come and join me. Come and join me, deep divers. You got to remind yourself every single day when you wake up, say, I want to feel alive like Ralph Smart. I want to feel alive. You didn't come here just to get through the day. You came here to thrive. Life shouldn't be a chore. Life shouldn't be a burden. It should be the greatest gift ever handed down to you from the universe. Can I get a hello there, deep divers? I'm in a good mood, deep divers, because I chose to be in one. From 3D to 5D, what does it feel like to live in the 5th dimension? Deep divers, meet me there. I'm here right now. Come outside. In the 5th dimension, you have a greater connection with a great mother, Gaia. I can talk as loud as I want. Gaia isn't going to tell me off. Check this out. Feels so good to be alive, baby. You can't do that in the 3D. Either your boss is going to tell you to shut up, or people are going to tell you to be quiet. In the 5th dimension, you can be free. And this is what it feels like to be in the 5th dimension. Total freedom to be who you are. Now, when I was in the 3D, what was happening to me? I was in poverty consciousness. I was living in a state of lack. When I shifted to the 5th dimension, I realized that abundance is everywhere. I'm like, oh, it's possible. This is what it feels like to live in the 5th dimension. There is no limitation. Anything is possible. Like when people tell me they do stuff like, hey, my life has changed for the better like this, I'm like, okay, that's only to be expected in the 5th dimension. Why? Because it's instant manifestation. You think about something, then it manifests. What does it feel like to live in the 5th dimension? A beautiful turquoise sea, that's what it feels like. You jumping inside there. You feel total euphoria. You don't feel like a victim anymore. You don't feel like life is something happening to you. You realize that life is something happening for you. Life isn't happening to you. Life is something happening for you, and it's responding to you. It's responding to your words. This is what it feels like in the 5th dimension. You realize you can just cast spells. Like words are spells, deep divers. In the 5th dimension, you realize that, I get it. Words have power. I spoke this reality into existence. Slow motion this side. That's what it feels like in the 5th dimension. If you want to get to the 5th dimension, deep divers, come outside, come to nature, leave that concrete jungle, and remind yourself you can become the architect of your own reality. This is what it feels like in the 5th dimension. You are the CEO of your own life. Woo! Look at you go. I went from 3D to 5D, but what does it feel like in the 5th dimension, deep divers? It feels like this. There is more depth. There's layers to everything. Layers upon layers. Like you see someone, but you don't just see them. In the 5th dimension, you can feel them. You can see their energy, their aura. Everything has more depth, more substance. There's more than what meets the eye in the 5th dimension. In the 3D, You just see people. In the 5D, you can feel people. You know their energy. There's levels to this, deep divers. There's dimensions to this. Now, when I was in the 3D, I was afraid. I was always anxious, neurotic, overthinking. In the 5D, ain't nobody got time for that. Because it's love over fear in the 5D. In the 5D, it is also the truth over the lies. You were lied to in the 3D. They told you that the more afraid you are, the more fearful you are of everything, the better your life is going to be. Be afraid. Be very afraid. In the 5D, like nothing scares you at all. Boo, no, I'm not scared. Nothing to be scared about. Only you just want to celebrate and thank the universe for another day. I went from 3D to 5D, deep divers. How'd you get to the 5th dimension? What does it feel like in the 5th dimension? People quarrel in the 3D. They argue. They want to box each other. They want to fight each other. Drama, gossip. A lot of heavy energy in the 3D. The 5D is like a nice cup of chamomile tea. No time for drama. You just want to unite with people. Because the 5th dimension is about seeing things from a higher perspective. That there's no time, literally no time for foolishness. It's all about realizing it's not worth arguing when you can use that same energy coming together and making something more beautiful than that. So it's peace over war. In the 3D, a lot of people are addicted to violence. World star. In the 5th dimension, what does it feel like? You feel like Yoda. You feel like so in peace with yourself, with your body, your mind and your soul. The Trinity has been formed. Body, mind, and soul, all working in tandem, all working together. Now, are you convinced, deep divers, that the 5th dimension is a lot better than the 3D? What does it feel like in the 5th dimension, deep divers? It's health over sickness. 7-Day Vegan Challenge. Shout out to Dr. Sabi, who really helped me transform my diet. In the 3D, there's constipation, belly aches. It's junk food, a bad diet. In the 5D, you're eating to live. You're realizing there's a herb for every disease. There's a plant medicine for every disease. The cure is here in the heart of nature. That's what it feels like in the 5th dimension. You also realize you can heal yourself. Through changing your mind, you can change your entire life. What does it feel like to live in the 5th dimension? You are a pioneer. You don't follow the trends, you create them. And people might call you weird, and you're like, thank goodness you're doing that. Because weird only means you're being yourself, and you can do that in the 5th dimension. It's total acceptance within and without. Like people always say, Ralph, I've been watching your videos for over 10 years, and you're like so free. And I know you totally accept yourself and love yourself. And I'm like, absolutely. This is what it feels like in the 5th dimension. You accept yourself. You're not trying to wear a mask and pretend, trying to get accepted into the in crowd. No, you are the in crowd. So many people suffer in the 3D because they're trying to do what's popular. In the 5D, you're only concerned about staying true to yourself and being authentic. It's when you live an authentic life. That's what it feels like. And you take off the mask. You want to come to the 5th dimension where instant manifestation exists? You got to take off that mask and be who you came here to be. I'm not an actor. I'm a beer. Woo! The 3D, you're always doing. The 5D, you're in a state of being. That's what it feels like. I woke up like this, deep divers. Picasso'd out. 3D to 5D. What does it feel like in the 5th dimension, deep divers? Look, every single day, when you take a look at male and female relationships in the 3D, it's in chaos, utter ruins, a shambles. Because men are not in the divine masculine, women are not in the divine feminine. In the 5th dimension, what does it feel like? Men and women are back. Men in the divine masculine, women in the divine feminine. We can coexist in harmony. We realize in the 5th dimension, we are not opposites. We are complementary. Behind every successful man, there's a woman behind him. Behind every successful woman, there's a man behind her. We get along like Bonnie and Clyde. We move to our natural roles. Nurturer, provider. We're not at war with each other. That's what the 5th dimension feels like. The family unit is protected. Slow motion this side. It's all about that. And we value sacred connections more than iPhones. That's what the 5th dimension feels like. We value people over machines. That's what the 5th dimension feels like. It's organic, it's pure, it's natural, it's transcendental. You're like, Ralph, I need to come to the 5th dimension immediately. It's love over fear. It's humanity over artificial insanity. It's the truth over the lie. I went from 3D to 5D, just like that, just like that. And what does it feel like? Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful, deep divers. I'm in the heart of nature, in the 5th dimension. Remind yourself, don't settle for a mediocre life in the 3D. Realize you can manifest anything you want. You realize this when you move to a higher dimension and vibrate on a higher frequency. Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Go and check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book, the Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Also, go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. You're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart. You want to model the clothing? Well, go and buy some. Deep divers, I'm chilling in the 5th dimension and it's so beautiful here. I love all of you. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button. Share the video, leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. And let me know how this video inspired you to become your greatest version in the 5D. One love. Peace.